Getting 100% in a game is probably the ultimate achievement that you can get because, well, it means you got every single achievement that is in the game. And today I'll be doing that, but not in the beloved Plants vs. Zombies computer version that I think most of you guys remember, but in Plants vs. Zombies 2, which I played 8 years ago, but today it's time to return and finish it. Now, Plants vs. Zombies is not what I usually play on my channel, as I tend to play bullet havens, or as I like to call them, horde survivors. You play a guy and you start off very weak, and hordes, literal hordes, are charging at you. Use the resources to upgrade your character, invest into weapons, take down even more hordes. The more you take down, the more you earn, and so on and so. Wait, hold on a second. Isn't this exactly the same story here? Now, as I'm playing through the tutorial, here's a quick summary on how the game works. Left is the house, right are the zombies. Zombies try to get to the house to eat your brain. You have suns, with that you buy plants, and you prevent the zombies from getting there. By shooting them, by poking them, by electrocuting them, by burning them, by freezing them, by bubbling them. Look, the only thing you need to know about them is plants have levels. The higher you get them, the stronger they become, but usually you do this with gold and gems, and I say usually because I put a challenge on myself. I'm not allowed to use gold, I'm not allowed to use gems, I'm not allowed to use power-ups, and not even the Zen Garden, where you can power up your plants. So not only are we going free to play, but we are not even allowed to use the things that the game gives us aside from the plants and the brains. Yeah, we'll see how that worked out, huh? This was, by the way, the moment where I realized just how many plants there are nowadays. 193. That's quite a lot. Really? Yeah. So I will explain to you how the game works on this simple example, but we'll skip a majority of the early levels. What you see here is a special level. These sunflowers with the alarm lines below them means if they get eaten, you just lost. Bonk Joy there, that is the dude just waiting for the zombie there, and you'll see he packs a punch. He slaps. Now the second plant that I'm using is the boomer plant. I actually have no idea what this name is. it throws a boomerang, okay? Now some zombies you'll learn are way tougher than others. You can see the sarcophagus, coprophagus. You can see the dude that has the golden stuff around him, okay? You have to break that open first, which is not just a shield. That thing is a huge tank and actually quite hard to deal with. As you can see, he just walks through, and yeah, we can easily deal with him by just placing down a little walnut. Yeah, the name of that is walnut. Get it? Because it's a nut, but the actual name of it is walnut. So it's a walnut. I understand where I get my dad jokes from. Now, whenever you hit the final flag, it means it's the final wave, which is oftentimes the hardest. However, there's a nice thing that you can use. Since we are not allowed to use any power-ups or so, which you can see bottom right, by the way, we can just use the lawnmower that when the zombies get through, they will just mow them down. Like, it's a one-shot against the zombies, they can't do anything against it. And since not a lot of interesting stuff has happened in the other levels, we'll skip to the world boss, which always happens at the end of every single world, where you have a conveyor belt. You just get the plants, but you have to make smart decisions early on. To be honest, you can just do whatever you want to do and it kind of works out. As you can see, the boss can't really deal with our stuff. He keeps spawning and he keeps running over them or attempting it, but it's just not enough. So sometimes you also spawn a giant. You haven't seen them so far, but we will see a lot of that in the future, and depending on the world they also have special abilities. I don't think this one actually has one, but when he gets low they sometimes throw a little gnome or an imp, I think it's called, and they can be a bit annoying, but usually you can just control them with freezes or stuff, and if you block the boss and he charges at you to just use a power plant, then well, the fight is over almost as quickly as it started. That didn't make any sense, but hey, we got the key for the next world. So, on to World 2, it's time for Yo Ho Ho! I'll make this quick, just please take a look at this insane project with over 34 hours of recording, over 100 hours of editing, and all done within a week so I can maintain my daily upload schedule that I have on my channel. So if you like the video, then please just give it a like. If you see something you want to talk about, just feel free to go into the comments to help out with the algorithm. So every little bit that you can do would support the channel and support such videos in the future. It's very much appreciated, and now enjoy the rest of the video. The best way to showcase the next world filled with pirates is by playing the Dead Man's Booty, the endless mode of this world. As you can see, the worlds differ a lot. In this one we have zombies that get carried by seagulls, captains that have parrots and they attack our plants from a distance, barrel rolling zombies, and a giant zombie with a fresh outfit. This is also a time where I'm using the corn plant, which is a very fitting to the theme, given that there's a German saying called Butter bei die Fische, which one-to-one translates to butter by the fishes. I have no idea why you say that, but it pretty much means get to the point. Getting to the point, I end up losing on level 18 in the endless mode as hordes of bucket zombies and cannons take over. Oh yeah, there are also cannons that shoot a ton of imps, quite a lot of fun. Note that I did use a power up here in an attempt to prevent dying, but since this game mode is unrelated to the actual game and only used to farm more power ups, which we can't use, there's nothing I could have gotten out of this, so all good. Next up is a mini game which Plants vs Zombies 2 has a lot of. In this one you have 4 cannonball plants and your goal is to reach the highest score. Well, technically speaking, the goal is just 3000, but let's be honest, everyone who plays it wants the highest score. And with an incredible 12 kill combo reading Monster Taco and another 10 kill combo that should have definitely been way more, I end that minigame just being shy of 22,000 points, upgrading the shovel that you use to remove your plants to refund 25% of the sun costs. And this is where the first loss happened. I enjoy playing the game doing goofy things, like just going for one particular plant. And in this case I wanted to use the spike plant, the upgraded version of it, and I didn't manage to get enough suns in time. But it was worth it as I ended up covering the path of the zombies in spikes. Talking about spikes, we have another mini game where we start with a set amount of suns, so we won't earn any over time, and we have to win with whatever we put down. I covered the entire stage in Spiky Boys and just look at this utter destruction. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. Fighting the world boss was again more of an endurance test and less of a challenge, but don't get me wrong, that is more than welcome knowing what's coming up. And it's pretty much just put down everything that you get, shoot at the boss, deal with the enemies, use the plant power up to just deal with masses that get put down, and sometimes also use it to block the boss when he charges through your plants, unless you mess it up and all of your plants are just gone in an instance. And after taking down the boss, we unlock the third world, the Cowboy World, or just Wild Western, but Cowboy World sounds cooler. The Wild Western yet again adds a bunch of new zombies like the piano guy that makes everyone dance and shift lanes, and it has 2 of my all-time favorites, the first one being the Bzz Bzz Buzz plant. Another one we unlocked that I used to love in the past is a stackable pea plant. Note to myself, do not call it a pea plant. Where you can put up to 5 of them onto the same spot. Especially the Bzz Bzz Buzz plant does well in this world as it has an enemy that has a ton of chickens attached to him, literally tied to him, and once he took enough damage the chickens are set loose and quickly overrun your plants if you do not have the right defenses. Seriously, they are completely broken and can destroy everything you have in an instant if you do not have spikes down or the Bzz Bzz Buzz plant. On the level before we face the world boss, we have to protect a triplet of walnuts, which is kind of ironic if you think about it, and that's another job for the Bzz Bzz Buzz plant. Yes, I like saying Bzz Bzz. While the plant on its own is relatively weak and the main benefit being that it has a chain lightning jumping from enemy to enemy, once you have a lot of them, which isn't very hard because they are so cheap, you destroy any army of zombies rushing at you, even those on bulls that attempt to rush over the stage and throw a little imp. Beating the stage unlocks the Freezing Melon Pult, an incredibly powerful but also expensive plant that slows every zombie it hits. If you haven't noticed it by now, I'm not very good at remembering names, so I will just come up with the names of the plants along the way. Yeah, finally! The boss fight in this world is at the same time easier, but also slightly harder, or at least takes longer to finish, because you have 2 rows that have a card in them. I didn't explain what they do, but I think it's a given that you can put a plant inside and freely move it around, so I'm using that with the broken ice melon pulled, as well as the pea plant that you can stack up to 5, to always follow around the boss and hit him, and eventually the boss goes down to the sheer amount of damage output that we have, unlocking the 4th world, all about ice. The Frostbite Caves have 2 new features, one being plates on the floor that move zombies to where they point, and also the ability to freeze plants over time, either by a level effect, it's a wind that appears, or by a snowball throwing zombie. To counteract that, you have plants that thaw other plants, either consistently over time or to unfreeze a fully frozen plant. The heating paprika catapult heats up all the plants surrounding it. Yes, I'm actually proud of that name. That should be the official name. Paprika catapult. Isn't that amazing? While also being immune to freeze effects. Combined with the blades that push the enemies into the other lanes, you can focus your plant power onto those and mostly ignore the lanes that will be empty. In this particular level, the blades move the plants all to the very bottom row of the stage. It should be noted that a new zombie, one riding a dodo, is able to fly over the blades and will attack the plants behind it. I was only able to choose the last 2 plants as the other were predetermined, but I kind of forgot to add in a plant that heats its surroundings, you know, so meaning I faced unnecessary difficulties to keep all the plants unfrozen. And as you might imagine, if most of your plants are unable to act, including sun production, the enemies will start overrunning you, and I fear to face the second loss in this playthrough. But with combined forces of the farty bean, a plant once eaten, it defeats the zombie that ate it, while also releasing a fart wave. Yeah, I'm not kidding, a fart wave, which stuns all the zombies that smell it, the headbanging lettuce, and a slow build-up of the bzz bzz buzz plant. I barely managed to survive. Honestly, for moments like these, I really love the game, because you get such an insane adrenaline boost out of it, and it feels so good when you manage to win. Even though there were easy ways to do it, but you know. Day 14 was another level I highly enjoyed, pulling all the enemies into the middle lane, allowing us to make use of the Jamaican boomer plant and the shoot forward and twice backwards plant. Yeah. At this point, it seems like I was losing my mind a bit. Not that anything special happened on day 19, but apparently I was singing the entire time. Including day 20, as I can see it on the timeline in my editing software. Maybe it was a bad idea to not take a break and play through World 1, 2, 6, including World 6 in a single day. And just for reference, that's 11 hours of footage in a single day. Day 27 was the first big challenge. I don't even have an excuse for that. I think my brain just entirely stopped working and ignored that these incredibly tanky zombies were eating the 2 plants I'm supposed to protect. The ice head zombies are, I think, more advanced versions to the bucket head, like even tankier than that, and you really shouldn't underestimate them. And while the level isn't that difficult, the space management is. Or well, not using the plants you're given to throw back enemies, talking about the headbanging lettuce. But let's just stick to it not being a fault of mine, and instead that the level is really hard. But on the second attempt, it was smooth sailing with a close call at the end, but right before landing a hit, I hold off the ice giant just long enough to fry him, and he still smacked the plant! He still smacked the plant after being already defeated. No. What kind of farty bean move is that? That's unfair. I turned him into a burnt chicken nugget and he still smacks my plant as after fart. So, on the next attempt, I make sure that the seal clubber doesn't get anywhere close to... Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Oh, phew. Easy. Easy. Not even close. Now approaching the boss fight, and okay, listen, nothing really changed compared to the last ones, but the boss fights are more like a summary of what you've learned in the stage and taking the unique features. So in this case, the boss is summoning ice blocks, and if you destroy them, then zombies walk out of them, you don't know which ones, and the boss will also shoot at your plants and freeze them over time, so you need to make a setup that unfreezes all of your plants to make sure that you can keep firing, because once the wall is down, the boss gets stunned and then is your time to attack. Once you realize that you can put your warming plants, those that warm the surroundings, next to the wall to break them incredibly fast, you quickly end up breaking the wall again and again to take down the boss, but keep in mind that also means you're summoning a huge amount of zombies, so if you're not prepared and your plants get frozen, then it's quickly over, but not in this case, and we end up defeating the boss to move on to World 5. Taking on the Lost City, the world has yet again a bunch of new features, a main one being that there are sometimes blades on the floor that produce suns over time as long as you have something planted on them. So when I came across a level with a lot of them, I decided to fill the entire stage with buzz plants. Two new zombies introduced in this world is a shovel zombie that blocks all straight shot projectiles and can also shovel plants to throw them behind him, and fittingly a counterpart, the umbrella dress zombie lady, that blocks all falling projectiles and bounces them off. But you know who doesn't care about either of those abilities? That's right, the buzz plant. Chain Lightning 1, Odd Disney movie couple 0. Day 23 turned out to be another struggle, mainly because I hoped with all the additional suns I could use the pea plant. Okay, seriously, I need a new name. It's a plant that has a bunch of plants inside of it, like a loaded plant. Okay, no, that just sounds like someone planted a huge load on the floor.
Bomb has been planted.
How about the 5 people living in one apartment because Jesus Christ, what are those renting prices? Planned, sadly failed, leading to a loss number 4. One day I will make you work again, my old friend. But instead, the older brother morning pea plant, get it? Because of the split stream being a double stream and it shoots double the bullets, so yeah, okay, I actually know this one's name, it's... It's not Dunlicator. In my script I wrote Dunlicator. It's Duplinator. The N is in the wrong spot. Well, either way, we'll just go with Dunlicator, okay. The Dunlicator, and we win with relatively ease. Yeah, exactly. Good script reading. Though honestly, I'm noticing that the game is becoming more and more difficult, and I can't really just do whatever I want anymore, which I usually enjoy to just take whatever plant and spam it, but I guess that's a good thing. Let's take day 29 to talk about the strategy that I generally use, not just in this world, but always. I use a cheap baby boomer, not because it blows up babies, but it's small and goes boom, to delay wave progression as long as possible. The next wave happens once you either kill the zombie or once enough time has passed, which is usually around the 3rd column on the left side. Meaning with that delay on the first few waves, I can build up a bigger amount of suns and go for some greedy routes that take more suns to pull off, but end up dealing way more damage. But in this case here, I got completely overrun and was certain that I lost. Or so I thought. Even though we had barely any sun production anymore, the only thing I needed to achieve is to survive until the final flag is hit. The last horde is summoned and then the enemies can run through and get mowed down by the lawnmowers, leading to a close but deserved win. The only issue being that I was missing one lawnmower already in the top row, but to compensate for that I planted everything I could in there and got away with the win. Day 30 was yet another loss, and I'll be honest, I knew that the moment the level loaded. I didn't pay attention to the layout and going for a Siamese sunflower start, which means it takes longer to get going but earns you way more over time, didn't really help out with that. The problem is, I can't plant in the insanely cute mold colonies. Look at them! They are so cute, I want to lick them. Surprisingly, I did manage to hold off until the final seconds, and I'm gonna blame another brain fart on that loss. Right before the level ended, I still had 2 plant power-ups that could have easily wiped out the remaining zombies if I just used them on a single buzz plant, but for whatever reason I panicked, or honestly I don't know what happened, just brain fart. On the second attempt I took the cheaper sunflower, the normal one, the rest remained pretty much the same and the round ended in a comfortable win relying on the lawnmowers to finish all. The world boss fight uses blades on the floor that trigger special effects, which rarely appeared on the other levels, but honestly there was nothing notable about them, so I skipped them. The boulder destroys everything over 2 columns, while the fire one burns everything in that row. That also includes zombies, by the way, so we can use that as defense. Our main lineup is the spin to win flower and the bouncy howdy cannon blend. Look, I had 2 choices, either I make a British teeth joke or we go the Texan howdy route. Don't think I only shoot at others, okay? I'd make jokes about German blends, but they are all busy at work invading Poland. Pretty much the strategy was to always cover the middle spot with a blend, so it's permanently triggered to give me time to build up in the back until we're good to go and just take down the boss. And with that, we are ready to go to World 6. Far Future is by far my most favorite world in Plants vs Zombies 2. Most stages have activation fields on the floor, where if you use a plant food on them, all same type fields get also triggered. After unlocking the Shoop the Whoop plant, I decided to go for a run where I'd mainly use them, and even though they are very expensive, I can use the plant food to double trigger the special ability of the Siamese sunflowers. While they take a while to charge up, the moment they go mental boom, anything in its way gets seriously hurt or straight up one-shot. Day 16 is another giant zombie level. These exist once per world, by the way, where the giant zombie is guaranteed to show up and the weapons are provided via conveyor belt. The level also contains one of my favorites, the ectoplasm. Get it? Cause it's a ghost nut thing. If you didn't get that, then I'm not gonna explain that one, okay? Though looking at it again, I think that's actually a projected nut. Wait, how did I never realize that? Either way, the ectoplasm is amazing, as once you trigger its special effect, it forms a wall blocking an entire column. And not only that, even though it's a bit weaker compared to other nuts, after taken down it just takes some rest and reappears later again. Combining the activation fields below the ghost nut and the Shoop the Whoop plant, triggering both at the same time, leads to another fun victory. Day 18 starts off very simple with one simple victory goal. Produce at least 6,000 suns, which sounds like a lot, but with a triple activation field on the stage, all I need to do is use the bland food on them and we are good to go. As we earn a huge amount of suns, I can mix in some freezing melon pools and even bring back our good old friend the Bzz Bzz Buzz plant. And with an easy win in our pocket we... wait, what? Oh, right. I totally forgot about the 6,000 suns and we got our 6th loss in. To be honest, it's kind of funny to me that almost all losses were due to me doing some goofy stuff or ignoring the only win condition I have. Either way, on the next attempt I finished the goal way before we even faced the final wave and we get to move on. What is it with this game and protecting plants that are way too far up front? Like, seriously, if you want to be stupid, but don't make it my problem. The starfruit is actually quite a powerful plant, capable of shooting into 5 directions, 3 of which do absolutely nothing in 99% of the cases. So it's pretty much a glorified Dunlicator with less precision. As the game almost instantly sends out a strong zombie that can create a force field and block all shots, I have to use the little suns I earned early on to block its path. Though it's not a big deal as he drops a bland food, which leads to a triple trigger on the Siamese sunflowers, allowing me to instantly buy a freezing melon pool and soon after that a second one, combined covering all 5 lanes. Now the only thing remaining is activating the wall block of the ectoplasm while I build up a spiky floor in front of it and we are good to go. And right after that we have one of my favorite levels, one with a quadruple activation field. Now this is where it's really time to go crazy, as our sun production will go through the roof, allowing us to spam the most expensive plant in the game, the freezing melon pool. Keep in mind that it not only slows down the enemies, but it also deals a whopping 80 damage to every enemy hit in a 3x3, compared to the 40 damage the Repeater deals? Wait, the name of the plant is Repeater, not Duplinator? Duplinator is the German name? For some reason, I kind of feel betrayed now because I thought that was the name of it. Oh well, with that absolute damage overload, we nuke the enemies rather quickly and move on to the world boss fight. And in case I haven't said that often enough already, I love this fight. I love this entire world. We build a combination of the lasers, the Shoop-da-Boop and the ghostly nut plant while covering the entire floor in activation fields. And I'm not kidding, we cover the entire floor. Can you see just how satisfying it feels to activate a single plant and half the plants are going off at the same time? Man, I love this boss fight. And even though the boss tries its best to laser away our plants, including the giant zombie that has the ability to laser one away, we end up epically winning the fight and moving on to World 7. The next day after starting up the game, I get greeted with an odd message telling me to select an identity. The problem being that the bottom account is my old one I played on many years ago, but it shouldn't even be on this Google account. I didn't think too much of it and selected the 100% achievement account, but unbeknownst to me, stuff in the background got mixed up, which I'll realize soon, and I wasn't able to retrieve the old account so far. And there will also be other problems with the achievements. We continue our journey on the Dark Ages world covered in medieval zombies. To greet them, I introduce them to my good old freeze and electrocute combo, and we get a new cheap shiny shroom that starts off small but grows over time and produces more suns, which is needed since on this world there are no falling suns, it's permanent nighttime, and other sun production plants are a lot worse. The theme of the world is greys, which can also spawn with suns and plant food in them, and on critical waves it also spawns zombies. Alongside with that is a plethora of new zombies, including the Fool, god I hate this guy, who starts spinning and returns projectiles upon being hit, a wizard that transforms your plants into sheeps, and the king zombie that summons zombies and I think also upgrades zombies from time to time. On this level here there are also potions that buff zombies up. I haven't quite figured out what they do, but I think one makes them faster and the other gives them more HP. Not that that was any problem for our insane combo. On night 12 I wanted to go for a full shroom build. Not that it was needed, but hey, I told you I like gimmicky stuff, and it worked out surprisingly well since when you trigger one shroom with a bland food, all of them get triggered and reset their expiring lifetime. But did you remember the Fool zombie? Yeah? Well, I didn't and wiped out the plants that I was supposed to protect. Oh, I got outplayed. There is a 7th loss. You'd think I learned my lesson, but I pretty much do the same thing in the next attempt with a minor change to add spiky boys into the mix, with the hope that they will deal with the Fool zombies and protect the shroom. Surprisingly, that actually worked out and we get to move on. On night 17, I decided to give the 5-man apartment plant another go so it can redeem itself. Not even hitting the first flag and we already lost a lawnmower as I completely forgot that the Fool reflects all projectiles shot at him. Yeah, that seems to be a reoccurring theme, huh? And yeah, even melons count as projectiles and that means I had nothing to deal with them. So I lost again, marking the 8th loss so far. On the next attempt it's finally time to shine for my little guy as he... Nope, never mind, they all get destroyed and it's up to the spiky boy to carry the game. Which somehow worked out. I honestly don't even know how I managed to survive that, but it's most definitely not because of my smart decision making. This world is shorter than the others and the world boss is fought against on night 20. Believe it or not, I don't mind that, I can't stand this world. And with a mix of kernel butter and the blubber shroom, a shroom that uses no projectile to attack and hits all zombies 4 tiles ahead of him, which I managed to hide from you so far because it would have been embarrassing to show the perfect plan to counter this entire world that I never used in any of the losses that I had. Oh yeah, and a peanut. What a stupid name. Another plant obtained in this world is a magnet plant, which magnetizes something that can be magnetized and after a short while can magnetize something magnetic again. Man, I have a way with words that's just mind-blowing. The main way to deal with the boss is to use the powered up magnet plant, which is provided by the level automatically, to suck up all the helmets and shoot it in his face. Easy, right? Wrong. This fight is not just hard. I'd rather fight all past world bosses combined at the same time compared to this monstrosity. The enemies consist of extremely tanky zombies, the fool that shoots back 2/3 of our projectiles, and to make sure we have no protection, giant zombies spawn regularly to smash everything in their way while we have no powerful plans to deal with them, and on top of that, the wizard zombie transforms the rest of what we have on the stage. Again and again, all of my plans get wiped out, and just look at this. Everything is sheeps, but a final fully charged up magnet plan shoots a full load right into the face of the boss as he stops losing more HP, determining that the fight is over and he's about to explode, going into his dying animation.
Really? No. Oh, God.
Or I guess he just doesn't. Sure, that's great, lovely, not a problem at all. I enjoyed this fight either way so much and I don't mind playing it again. Yeah, amazing. The second time was just as painful as the last one, but pay attention to how long it takes for him to enter his dying animation, which started as he had a sliver of HP left. That's like what remains, you can't reduce that anymore. What a loaded bunch of cabbage. Nonetheless, it's time to move on to the next world, which contains some of the most amazing music in this entire game. Next up is the Neon Mixtape tour, and no worries, in case you're wondering about the achievements, we'll take a look at the progression after this world. The plan is to play through the entire game before I take on the remaining rest of the achievements. And as I mentioned prior, this world has amazing music. Or rather, the entire game has amazing music. Seriously? It has no right to be this good, and it's a big part of why I enjoy Plants vs Zombies 2 so much. But this world takes it to a whole new level, and I'll show you my favorite music piece rather soon, which is so good that I just stopped playing entirely to listen to it. And buckle up, because we have quite a lot of levels to go through. On day 9 we have an interesting start where the plants were already prepared and the only sun production plants are on the stage. Punk zombies then appear on each lane that kick them to the very beginning, and we have to win by mixing boombox plants and the Lauch. I know there's a cult that loves this plant, I don't care. I hate this guy, sure he is cheap and deals a huge amount of damage, and way later I will start appreciating him a bit more, but oh god is he bad. The moment you have more than one zombie incoming, he gets eaten and wiped out. On this stage it's different as it's designed with the given plants in mind, but I gotta vent a bit for all the frustration the plant has caused over the entirety of playing through the game. The only big upside to all of this is that by winning the stage we unlock an overpowered plant, the Time Warp, get it with the THY just like the herb, which teleports back all enemies after a delay to where they started. While it has a big downside of having a long cooldown, there are simple ways to get around that. Next up on day 13 we have to prepare our defenses ahead of time. Just for fun I decided to go for the good old freeze and electrocute it again. I wasn't kidding when I said that I love those two. But as the stage provides you with only 2000 suns, I end up barely losing for the 9th time. On the next attempt I swap out 2 buzz plants for 2 magnets and keep enough suns that I can use the Time Warp. This time, get it, I didn't wait too long to use the bland food, but we still almost lost. Realizing I can just shovel up the expensive freezing melon pulse to regain some of the suns and using a bland food to refresh the cooldown of the cherry bomb, we win the level on a double boom. Day 21 was another tough stage where we have to prevent the zombies from trampling the flowers. Though if a zombie flies past them or gets thrown over them, that's totally fine. The giant zombie makes a frequent appearance here, and this is one of the toughest giants in the game, attacking from a far distance, one-shotting our poor little plants. The spiky boys are a perfect protection from them, as they can take a total of 3 hits instead of the usual 1 and keep them in check for a while, which is quite impressive as even the tall nut, the larger version of the walnut, gets destroyed in a single hit. Ooh. Onwards to day 26 and we have to protect a new Hurley Spore Shroom, one that hurls its projectiles and upon killing the enemy it has a chance to create a copy of itself. I'm actually not sure if it's a chance or if it has to land the final hit, but sometimes it happens and sometimes it doesn't. While the start looks frightening, punk zombies yet again push them towards the end of the stage so they are in safety, more or less. While they aren't as powerful and most duplications they create are instantly eaten, they also interrupt zombies again and again from moving as they have to stand still and spend time eating. Adding in freezing, melon pulls and bzz bzz buzz blends make short work of the enemies, and that includes the final giant. As I said, the game is filled with amazing music and this world takes it even further. But my by far favorite piece is on here. While the general tune is a rather relaxed one, when the boombox zombie appears and walks for a while, he will start playing which is my favorite piece except for the fact that it prevents your blends from doing anything as long as it plays. There are a couple of zombies that trigger their own themes, but this one just takes the cake for me. The very same zombie is the reason that I get overwhelmed in combination with the arcade machine zombie that pushes an arcade zombie printing machine, and we have our 10th loss. The second attempt worked out a lot better by using only one row of sun producing blends, though that also means later on we earn less compared to what I could have earned. At this point I hadn't realized yet just how broken the time warp blend is, so we end the day with a close victory. Day 30 confronts us with beatboxing zombies that also have their own tune but whirl around their microphone, destroying everything in a 3x3 around them. As I am only allowed to use a total of 15 blends, I decided to go for a mix of utility blends that either instantly destroy or slow down the zombies, while the only attacking blend is the freezing melon pult, which was enough to win the stage rather comfortably. On the next day the game introduces one of the most amazing blends, at least for me, into the game, but sadly it's one that has to be paid for, so I won't have it in the future runs, though luckily it's not the last time that we will see it. The little Thunderberry has to charge up for a while and casts out a lightning storm that one-shots a single zombie. Any zombie, even the giant, to my own surprise. The downside is the insanely long cooldown the blend has to place more of it, but by using blend food on it we can instantly reset the cooldown and blend a total of 7 of them, leading to utter destruction in the final wave. On to the next boss fight, and while I'm still scarred from the last one, this one doesn't hold back in the slightest. We get to use the cactus, a blend that shoots piercing projectiles able to hit multiple zombies with the amazing combo of garlic and onion. Not really talking about the game here, I just love to eat both of them. Pretty much all damaging blends we unlocked in the world make a return on this day. As you may have noticed, instead of skipping over the really difficult or troublesome levels, I speed them up so you can take a look at the cabbagery that's going on. While the fight wasn't really easy at any point due to speakers being dropped on top and in front of our blends to destroy and block them, the boss makes frequent use of an attack that wipes an entire row. This was kind of manageable as we still had all lawnmowers as we hit the last health bar of the boss, but that's the moment he started spawning only giant zombies. Yes, those ranged ones that one-shot the blends. I was at the mercy of the giants dying at the last moment or getting wiped out by the sonic attack of the boss, hoping they wouldn't spawn in the lane that had no lawnmower left, which worked out for a while until it didn't and a giant spawned right in the lane that had no protection. turning the game into a race. I ignored every other lane except for a free one and started hitting the boss with everything I had, and luckily we ended the fight with a first attempt win. Though honestly, depending on the luck, I might have as well just lost this one. So yesterday I saw something amazing. If we take a look at the achievements, you may notice that we pretty much have no achievements at all, and today's the 27th, that means I just did all of these achievements. Great! I'm not even 100% sure what happened, because partially it wrote it to the wrong account, not this one here. Stuff in the background got mixed up, which I'll realize soon, and I wasn't able to retrieve the old account so far. Now the game pretty much has a problem that has no solution online. If I log into it, then it will say restore purchase, and there are some workarounds, but most of these didn't work for me. Now the very first time this happened, I was desperate, and I just made a new account and replayed everything I did, and I think that led to it being connected to the wrong account, but on the other account it also stopped collecting all of the achievements, so now I'm just stuck with two accounts that both have no achievements. So yeah, I guess I'll just replay everything now to finish up the achievements that we could have gotten so far. Okay, that took a while. You wouldn't believe how many times you end up losing if you just want to rush through, especially boss levels. But there you go. These are all the achievements we should have had. Now there are some in there that I didn't do, because I'm pretty sure I never finished them, like stunning 10 zombies with one chili bean. And the rest of the quests are all those that will happen in the future, and I hope that they are tracked. Now one funny thing that happened is I can't do the tutorial anymore because it's gone. So I can't get that achievement, and my hope is that when we reach the very end and we have 74 out of 75 achievements, I can simply uninstall the game and then get this achievement and finalize it. Now it's dinosaur time in Jurassic Marsh, a world that I utterly hated because of the dinosaurs supporting the enemy zombies, and in case you're curious to know how I choose the days that I show, I do a mix between those days that I have found to be the most interesting, and while using Google I just search for the world and see what kind of days are the most searched for, as these are usually the days people have problems with. Starting it off with day 12, the level was quite straightforward. We used a new pushy pea shooter that costs more but deals more damage and can also interrupt or even knock back zombies. Talking about dinosaurs, you can't harm them and they disappear after some time. The only way to deal with them is to jam them, but that has a long cooldown. The raptor one kicks zombies into you, the bird one carries them behind your plants, causing zombies to walk through from behind, and the spiky one spreads the zombies all over the stage. But not even the giants can deal with the amount of knockback that we have, though the giants seem to be way tankier than normal, so it takes quite a while to take them down. Day 16 is the Gargantua battle, that's the actual name of the giants, and the special stage type I mentioned early on, where you use a conveyor belt to deal with guaranteed Gargantua spawns. Since we are tied to the slow moving conveyor belt speed, the stage is a lot harder than it needs to be, but the grumpy walnut can take several hits even from the giant. Either these dudes are insanely tanky, or the giants deal less damage to make up for the insane HP gain. No. Yeah, as you can hear, I wasn't happy to have a flower trample stage on day 19, where the flowers are so far ahead, but we get introduced to a new pay-to-win plant that is pretty much the fire dragon, but with ice, so an ice dragon. Oh, and also T-Rex that speeds up the zombies in his lane like crazy by roaring. We start off strong by taking down all the zombies very slowly, combining the freezing effect with tough nuts and spiky boys, but eventually one manages to barely slip through, being the 11th loss. On to the next attempt, and this time I can use what I learned building up proper defenses, and well, now that's awkward. Yeah, 12 loss. But as an old German saying goes, all good things are three, so on the next, hopefully final attempt we wall and spike up, but being constantly at the mercy of getting the right plants to replenish what gets destroyed. After a way too long lasting fight, we manage to take down the final giant and can finally move on. On day 22 we received 3000 suns to prepare our defenses, and of course I decided to go for the freezing melon pult and not the bzz bzz buzz blend, but the pushy pea shooters. A combination that is illegally good as it mixes slows, interrupts and knockback into one build. While the day didn't end up being a completely free win, it was surprisingly easy by only losing one lawnmower. And yes, we are now at a point in the game where we can rank the day difficulty by how many lawnmowers remained. Day 25 starts off insanely evil by presenting us the ball swinger dino. Not later in the stage, but right as the very first thing to catapult a zombie right into the prepared mine to eat it up. At least that allows me to make instant use of the newly obtained Mohamok baby boomer, doubling in cost but being ready just after a few seconds and having a huge AoE explosion. And if the start wasn't hard enough, right after that a T-Rex encourages a zombie to use its remaining stamina bar to run down the lane and forces me into using a lawnmower. I can trigger lawnmowers on my own, but only one, and keep in mind a very good strategy is to just delay the enemies until the final ones are spawned and then letting the lawnmowers deal with all of them, so wasting one is not great. Or how about 3? Yeah, you see that right. There are 4 ball swingers just chilling there, throwing zombies left and, well, just left. Far left. Now you can imagine what happens next. We are only on flag 2 and all I have to my name is 3 sunflowers and 1 pushy pea shooter. And 0 lawnmowers. How could we possibly win that? Honestly, I have no clue, but by a combination of charming dinosaurs and using the 2 different baby boomers and a minor appearance of the time blend, I end up victorious. Not sure if I deserved that, but moving on. How did I win that? On the very next day, the mold colonies are appearing yet again, and despite my urge to munch on them, I gotta stay focused on this stage. After seeing how we ended up winning the last stage, I decided to go for a very bold try of only going for supportive plans to keep the zombies in check and then adding freezing melon pulls one by one into the defenses. Not only did that end up working, but all 5 lawnmowers were still left alive. For a stage that late and with the limitation of the mold, I am really impressed by this performance. And now for the boss fight, Live Dex decided to take over, so enjoy the full fight as I explain what's on my mind. So this will be the boss fight. I think this will be incredibly hard. I don't even know why. Lesson learned. You know what, I'll put that here. Okay, I have a problem because I have no way to dealing with that at all. Really? Okay, you are mine. I have a slight problem here. Come on, let me place, please. Actually, I have a big problem. So, the reason why I wanted that here is, if he spawns here, then they explode and hit him. But I don't think this will lead me to victory, as it looks. Or maybe in the future, you know. Honestly, so far, it's going really well. Wait, he does it random? You want to tell? Nah, there's no way the first shots that hit me were random. There's just no way at all. Okay, he misses again. That's actually good. Still kind of waiting for him to spawn here. Could you please do that? Really? Is that just a safe spot? Did I find a safe spot per accident? Oh, I'm so happy about that. You know what? Go away. Can you now finally spawn here? Please. Okay, that upper one hurts, the other one doesn't matter. Okay. And you get removed. I don't want you anymore. He still hasn't spawned anything here. How is that possible? Okay, let me remove that. Some of these blends, I'm pretty sure they are limited in how many amounts you can have. So if you have them in a wrong spot, you can't just, you know, place the stuff and wait for the next one, but you just have to remove it. Not saying that's even the case here. I honestly don't know it, but I've noticed this in some of these rounds. All game long. Nothing has spawned here. Okay, now I assume he'll just, like, go crazy and do it right. Oh, we don't have a wall. Okay, now you put it there, right? And it explodes right in your face. That was the plan all along. Oh my god. That's the way to go. That's the way to go. That was so much... That's disgusting. The good thing is, he will just give me that back. Thank you. And there we go. Okay, yeah, that's the way to go. Now, the difficult part is I don't actually know the range of these. I've noticed sometimes they have insane range, and other times it felt like they hit nothing at all. So, I kind of... this is bad. Wait. Nice. Oh my god, amazing. You know what? I'll put another one down right away. Okay, you guys have to curve. Ooh, that's... That actually worked. Okay, how are we doing? Ooh, that's not good. Ooh, I need a charm. I have a charmer. What am I doing? Like, give me that. Give me that. Okay, nice. First try. And it was not even close. There was not a single moment where this was close. Amazing. Big Wave Beach is the next world, and... Okay, can I just take a second to rant about this world? Off script? Like, Jesus, I hate this world so much. You may notice how insanely long this segment is, which is also because live decks took over a couple of times, but there were so many fails and so many difficult levels, and it's just like, please delete this world. I hate everything about it. And I don't even mean in a, oh yeah, it was challenging, and even though like it was rough and I'm glad I got through it, it felt rewarding. No, I hate it. I hate it so much. I could honestly swear that the last time I played this was the second last world in the game. Like really early on as the third or fourth stage maybe. I think they moved it around, but god I hate this world. I'm not kidding. So while I talk, enjoy day 12 where the game gives you 1750 suns, and of course I went for Bzz Bzz Bus Plan. Let's talk about 3 major new zombies. The surfer boy is fast and slams a surfboard into the ground, destroying plants and blocking shots. The snorkel dude can't be hit by straight projectiles, so you gotta make them fabulous. And then there is the Rule 34 addict. Stay away from this guy. Seriously. He throws around tentacles, entangling your plants and making them unable to think properly. To act. Until you slap his tentacles enough to free your plants. That also means if your turrets hurl their projectiles, then you can't free them because you don't hit them. And I lost being the 13th one. Note, by the way, keep track of how many times we lost on this world. It's quite insane how far that gets. Though it was a very close loss, and all I had to do is making sure the plant food is used just in time so no lawnmowers get triggered until the final wave is unleashed, and then the lawnmowers will take care of it. On day 13 you need to earn 2000 suns, and using the I definitely know what's happening around me and I didn't consume any white powder sunflower achieves that goal easily. On top of that, I was limited to 30 plants, but I'll not pretend that I even cared about that because 30 is quite a lot. Using the high cost but high damage freezing melon pult combined with the normal melon pult, that doesn't sound really all too special, made short work of the enemies and also made me realize that hurling projectiles can hit the snorkelers underwater, leading to an easy victory with all lawnmowers intact. I needed a break, so I decided to take on the arena. Back in my day we called that battles. And I'll just let live decks take over. What I use? Spawns a peel that slithers along the lane to attack. That sounds absolutely amazing. Let's go with my good old strategy. We'll use the primal sunflower, then we'll use freezes. I just saw what the enemies have. What is going on? Wait, prepare your defenses? This is not what I remember. You can still earn though, right? Like, you will still earn stuff. I'm sure I'll get enough resources before they appear here. So I should be fine if I do something like this. Let's just check it out, okay? Let's just see what happens. So we are fighting against a potato. Okay, so we do normally earn all of our stuff. Interesting. These are the first enemies that appear. Jesus. I don't even know if I can take on them. I'll be honest. I don't know. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this is really bad. Oh, this is... Okay, this is abysmal. I don't even know what this guy does if I buff him up. Like, is it good? Is it bad? Did he eat my plants? Okay, I'm just gonna say this. This is not what I had expected at all. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. Help me, please. Everything is just dying. I can't spend all of my money on this. Because if he nukes it, I'm just dead. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. We are almost winning this. I'm pretty sure we will win this. Okay. Let's just put down everything. Let's put down everything. You and you get also here. Perfect. Go boof. Oh. Okay, I mean, listen. How did you lose? You suck. Day 15 really wants to test my patience by planting a row of baby boomers we have to protect. Yes, those that just explode up on contact, or as the experts would call it, a severe case of social anxiety. Luckily the stage had a really slow start, allowing me to build up temporary defenses until we had an entire row of freezing melon pools and filling up additional slots with normal melon pulls. The time board was yet again very helpful to deal with sudden rushes of enemies, as they can just emerge out of the water and quickly overwhelm you if not dealt with. I really want to empathize just how insane it is to teleport all enemies of a row into the same spot, and all into a single column as well, while using an army of AoE weapons. Keep in mind they have a 3x3 day hit, so not only hitting all that got teleported off the same row, but also across 3 different rows. Day 16 was a load of cabbage again. This mutated pair of testicles is possibly one of the worst weapons in the game, with the only exception being that its powered up move can be and usually is very powerful. Munchie Chomper, on the other hand, I love you. He is the kind of dude that has not a single brain cell active, just enjoys his life and waits until an opportunity is presented to him. Or, well, hits him right in the head, because again, not a single brain cell is active there to notice it otherwise. Now 2 things. Who made the sound? That's worse than the Stardew Valley scene where Linus takes you into his tent to show you how to make wild bait. Kinda sounds like good Käsespätzle though. But there's the 14th loss on the second attempt using the sheer power of my balls, and yes, I wasn't joking, those dudes slap once powered up. We deal with the giants easily. As the second one comes around, we get to discover the flip side of the ball, swinging left and right, missing the giant with every single hit. The last remaining bland food had to be used to not lose the run, but now that means we don't have anything to deal with the giant. I end up getting another bland food and we take him out. Onwards to day 25 and... what? We are limited to 3000 suns only, have to survive 4 flags and also manage to kill 10 zombies in 5 seconds, which is usually not a big deal, but keep in mind 3000 suns is less than 3100 suns, and it also means you can only buy 5 freezing melon pulls if you consider costs for sun production, and even less if you consider that you have to hold back the enemies with temporary things. So yeah, after getting 3 freezers down, we encounter a critical new opponent, the Hooker. I mean, he hooks plants, okay? Don't question the name. While he isn't a powerful zombie on its own, he hooks one of your plants and pulls them in. If there's no lily pad below the plant, as it gets pulled into the water, it's just gone, because it drops. Critical on a stage like this, where we are limited with suns, but as I don't need sun production anymore, I also don't mind it at all too much. Halfway through the game, I start having a problem. Remember how I explained the Rule 34 guy's tentacles need to be hit to release your plants? Yeah, and we have nothing to hit them, unless I use the special ability of the freezing melon pulls, meaning they have a very easy time to quickly convert all of our plants to the dark side. Using the time warp again and again, but keep in mind we're limited on suns, I managed to get to the final flag, but realization hit. I never achieved the 10 kills in 5 seconds and there was no feasible way to get it. Wait, yes, there's a way. Wait, of course there's a way. Dex, I'm stupid. Of course there's a way. Of course there's a way. This is how you get 10 kills. That's how it's done. Watch this. Wait, hold on. They count as kills, correct? Like, don't start telling me now, this doesn't... okay, it counts as kills, perfect. Oh. And finito. Oh, that was nice. That was... I thought it was game over. But it was game over for the enemies, haha. Day 28 has a hardcore limitation that you can only lose 5 plants at max, so I make use of the newly obtained banana. Even though expensive, it's pretty much a single spot nuke that recharges over time and can be freely aimed as long as you account for enemy movement. Even on these stages, I tend to use temporary blends to give me an easy head start, making me powerful enough that I can easily deal with the enemies once the major waves appear, if there wouldn't be the surfer boys. These guys are fast and tanky enough to survive for a while, and once they landed they will slam their board into the ground either on their own or upon dying. Note that lily pads also count as plants, which should be obvious, but I kinda forgot about that. But even with a lot of struggle I managed to get through the entire stage and... yeah, lost 15.
What? What? What happened? Really? That was so annoying! Don't let me do this again. And hit one of these idiots, right? That's what happened. Yeah. Because I used them as protection against the hook guys. That backfired.
Did I mention that I hate this world, by the way? Even just rewatching this now, my rage inside. On the second attempt, I pretty much changed nothing except for building less lily pads. As I mentioned, I used them as protection for the hookers. Boy, that's a sentence I never thought I'd ever say. But they barely ever managed to hook anything either way, so with the enemies needing to walk one line further to destroy blends, we end up with a comfortable win and 2 blends remaining that could have been destroyed. For day 29 and 30, it's again back to live decks.
This is utterly horrible. There's no way this will work out, right? Is there a world where this could work out? Surely this is fine. Nothing ever went wrong doing something silly like this. Honestly, okay, so the thing is, I don't have any money either way. Okay, I'll just do. Let's just see what happens. Let's just see what's the worst thing that can happen, right? It's one wave. Okay, that's easy peasy. Yeah, and you have to die immediately. Goodbye. I have a slight problem, and I hope you will do the trick, please. Oh, this is really not good. This is really not good. He is gone. He's a goner. Okay, that's fine. Is he? Wait, what happened to him? 9! That's cheating! Oh, you idiot! Okay, I also have to take care of those, I guess. Now, the good thing is I only have to take care of the bottom row. Okay, this is fine. Yeah. This is... oh, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't be a silly willy. Oh, you're a silly willy. Wait a second, I can do this. Okay, good. Good. We took care of that. Okay, they spawned. I have no idea how to deal with this, by the way. Like, 0. I guess what we can do is this. And now we have a little bit of money left to... sure, I don't know. So I'll do something, I guess. I have to stop him from transforming my stuff. And I have to unlock my other ones. Okay. This is looking good. No, that was... ach man, Alter! This is fine. This is fine. Don't worry about it, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it just because like the toughest guy in the house here is walking in. Don't worry about it. Do not at all worry about it, guys. Oh, wait a second. You just said this stuff, right? Yeah. Don't worry about it, I told you. Oh, oh no, that was something. Wait. No, this means that I can't ever trigger these back here. Oh, that's so silly. You really? 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 Okay, wait a second, they'll die. Okay, that's good. But really? That's my entire strategy. I have no way of beating this, right? Okay, so currently the plan is just ban these guys. Can they actually kill that stuff? Because I have a bad feeling they can't. Yeah, they can't. Okay. I definitely have to trigger it, yeah. Yeah, oh, I should have done that way earlier. Okay, so now we have the second. What's the plan? You are the plan. Hurry. Nice. Oh, I didn't notice these guys getting through. No. Okay. Croco, you have to do it, please. You have to do it. Oh shit, this is just way too much. Don't eat my plants, don't eat my plants, please get blown up. Oh, perfect, perfect, perfect. Oh no, you're eating my plants, aren't you, huh? You're eating my plants, and I have nothing I can do against that. Okay, 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 this is good, this is good, this is good. I just need another... Scheiße! You have to get triggered. Oh, get triggered really hard. Okay, 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 okay. We are good. We are good. That's another plant gone. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I didn't want that plant either way. It looked fishy. Now, for this guy, I think what I'll... Yeah, that's great. I think what I'll mainly focus on now is I'll just try to... Yeah, I'm not even all too sure. In case that's not obvious, I'm not happy about this at all. Okay, we got another banana. Very good. Stop pulling in my banana! Ew, I need you. Okay, so you leave, and then I'm pretty sure here... Scheiße, Alter. This is just way too much. I don't even know how to deal with this. Hey, final wave! Surely nothing will ever go wrong here, right? Like, this will be fine. Let's ignore that I literally have nothing at all that I can use to stop these. Like, nothing. Okay, we have another banana. That's good. You know what? You'll just die. Yeah. Okay, 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 I'm not stressed, you're stressed. I need to get rid of this dude because this also gives me here. And what I'll do now is... Nein! Nein, du kleiner Hoden, Alter! I literally had it. No, I hate this world so much. No.
After the 16th loss and a 2-year-long therapy session, I gotta take on the level again. As a note, we just made 1/4 of our total losses just on this world, going from 12 to 16. Did I mention already that I hate this world? The second attempt is smooth sailing, or should I say, surfing, provided by the sponsor of this video, NordVP. Just kidding, okay? That would have been really smooth though. Almost as smooth as the razors of today's sponsor, Manscaped. No, man. I honestly deserve to be hired for those transitions, man. For real. Yeah, but the second attempt was an easy win. It's time to take on the world boss, and I expected the worst. Not only are we on the second last world, but the world was also an utter nightmare, except for the world boss. We get to use one of my favorite plants, the homing distil. Not that it's necessarily that strong, as in damage wise, but it can hit any enemy anywhere, targeting the one furthest ahead. And using the insane damage of the banana combined with interrupting the suck of the boss by entangling his mouth, yet again another weird sentence I never thought I'd say, I have a rather straightforward and simple fight. Not necessarily easy, but definitely simple. Like closer to the fights that we had early on, where it was a question of endurance. But that also means that it's now time to move on to the final world, the modern day. Are you ready for the final world? Well, we arrived in the modern day, which is the first world of Plants vs Zombies. Buckle up for yet another long segment, as I have many levels prepared that were a struggle, but hey, take a guess. Did we lose less than on the last world? The same amount of 4? Or was it even more? Just keep in mind that we haven't used a single piece of gold except for upgrading plants, gems, power-ups or the Zen Garden in this entire playthrough, which I think is quite insane for just 16 losses. The unique feature on this world is that the world has rifts that teleport in zombies from other worlds. Also, waves often have zombies from other worlds, so you have a lot of zombies is the point. Another issue is that the rifts also like to appear really far into your defenses sometimes, so good luck dealing with that. The goal of this stage is to reach 4000 suns with just 2 flags, meaning there's not a lot of time to do it, and this would have been a safe loss if I wouldn't have realized that all I need to do is remove the attacking plants to keep the wizard alive and just produce more suns. So yeah, maybe that was a little bit cheesy, but at this point I take any kind of victory. Day 7 was another tough nut and oh, I forgot to explain the new blends, the Shadow blends. The Bad Hair Day Sunflower one creates fields on the floor that power up other Shadow blends, while for each spot used by another Shadow blend it powers up the sun producing efficiency. And the cheap Twirly Whirly is kind of interesting, either throwing its leaves or slapping zombies in the face to deal a whopping 100 damage. That is quite a lot. And I should note that I really love the Shadow blends and their entire concept. It's really rare that I switch up all of the blends that I was using so far to use the current ones, but it happened unexpectedly throughout the entirety of this world. This stage here was mostly difficult due to a mix of Rule 34 addicts and full zombie spawns, for which I didn't really have anything prepared. So the real difficulty in these levels is rather that you have no clue if a rift even appears and what type of zombies will come out of that or where it spawns, but here it was enough for a win. On day 10 I need to mix up things as I had used the Shadow blends on every other level so far, so it's time for the Freezing Watermelon, which worked out surprisingly well. The diversity of the enemies and the rifts that randomly spawn are definitely difficult to deal with, but this may have been the easiest day I had so far, ending in a 5 lawnmower victory and unlocking a very cute Poison Shadow blend that we get to see later on. Day 12 not only has a limit to lose a maximum amount of 10 blends, but it also returns the dinosaurs, a feature of this game I definitely haven't missed. Even though losing 10 blends sounds easy to avoid, dinosaurs knock or fly the enemies into your blends constantly, leading to frequent losses and the first loss in this world. On the second attempt I switch out the Tomahawk Baby Boomer with the Pushy Pea Shooter to knock the enemies away, and all is going well until the chicken zombie appears, which I was not prepared for, and I lose 6 blends within seconds. Scarred by this experience, I go all in with the Bzz Bzz Buzz blend and the Spiky Boys, pretty much setting up the perfect defense against the chickens. While it is a lot more difficult to deal with the tougher zombies using these weaker blends, as long as I can keep the zombies in check by using the Time Warp, I'll have enough time to build up the masses. And that's exactly how it went, to my surprise, only needing 1 Time Warp use. We did have a lot of gargantuan battles, but this is the first real one, facing only giants from all worlds combined. My motivation is high as I really like the blends provided, being the Frozen Watermelon, the Shoop the Whoop and the Cannon blend. Though I noticed after getting 5 Malones, 5 Shoops and 2 Cannon blends, the remaining blends were pretty much random and weak. Like borderline useless weak. And on this stage, it's not like the old ones will replenish. If you lose one, it's just gone. You won't get it back to reblend it, which is quite challenging while facing 2 giant types that have long-ranged attacks. After losing too many blends, the first attempt ends in a loss. On the second attempt, something confusing happened.
What? Where's this guy? What? Where are these coming from? Huh? What? Hello? What is this?
It looks like you can get a total of 12 of those super blends. Maybe it has to be at least one of each type or so, but this distribution was a lot better for me. I was also able to hold on to the grape bombs for quite a while, a powerful bomb type that not only explodes but also shoots grapes around. And with combined forces, a bunch of revives and some close calls, I managed to win day 16. Hey, how about we check out the store for once?
Why are all of these so horrible? What are these prices even? Dude! Wait, where is this coming from? Yeah, sure, I'll take that. Give me that. Oh, hey, look at this, I can get it again. Let's go. Sure. I mean, what? Oh, you know what? Let's just keep going. Give me all of the seeds, I like it. There, come. Oh, that was it, really? Oh, what a meme. In all honesty, I actually think this is reasonable. Let's actually take a look at this. So every single day you can rent a plan. Then you do this, that's 7 a day. And then you do the daily activities. But you know what? 100 is more than achievable. Like, you can do this in a few days. I think that's fair. Now we have a huge jump to day 28 where I get to use this guy for the first time. It's so cute.
Yeah, he is indeed very cute, but be aware, his poison damage is no joke, especially triggering his special ability that poisons every enemy on the stage. I'm also using the spiky ponytail, one of my favorite plants, as it can attack on 3 lanes at once, being the main one and the 2 aside from that. The stage overall was a nice challenge, being quite difficult but not annoyingly difficult, combining hordes of wizards and, oh yeah, rugby zombies. Those dudes run down the lane until they hit any plant, instantly destroying it. If they manage to hide in enemies, they are a huge pain to deal with, but you can even just plant a single mine and they just bonk into it. Another very annoying zombie is an exploding imp that hurls himself over the stage and explodes on the spot it lands on, though luckily he is quite fragile and doesn't usually take out plants. Have you noticed something though? Yeah, I forgot again about the sun goal. I even had the perfect setup to farm the rest of the suns as just a wizard was left, just like in the other one, but I just completely forgot about it. Enjoy the forehead slaps I was giving myself though. Okay, that last one didn't sound quite right. Either way, the next attempt had a bit more focus on the suns and it was a comfortable win. Day 30 is a very evil level, with the petal line that zombies are not allowed to trample being very far up front. Remember a long time ago when I said, and way later I will start appreciating him a bit more, but oh god is he bad. Yep, it's his time to shine. I mean, I'm not gonna pretend that he played an insane role, but he managed to take down those singular enemies that were tough to deal with early on, allowing me to build up a proper defense. The blend that I need to give a lot of credit to though is the Grumpy Nut. This guy takes beating after beating and doesn't really care, especially from giants, but the coolest part about him is that his cooldown is very low compared to any other wall type, which usually takes quite a while to recharge. Meaning once you have the suns, you can start spamming him and replacing those that are cracking. The Lauch ends up showing his true power against the giants, taking down one after another towards the end. Let's just ignore the fact that I could have walled them off entirely for the rest of the game. That the Lauch did it, okay? Day 31 is the last day, and while I'll play that in the background, I would like to talk about modern day as a world on a whole. I personally felt like the stage was really amazing. Like, it was very fulfilling, it was challenging but not too difficult, like not frustratingly difficult, and I had a lot of fun playing it. The rifts weren't... I'm gonna say this, it was a fun take to have zombies spawn that you didn't know, like which kind of zombies will appear, but it also felt like they were just one-dimensional, which is an ironic thing to say, but you know, there's like not really something that interesting to it, but all in all I really enjoyed this world. It might be one of the most challenging but also fun and interesting worlds at the same time. Maybe it's even just that you have all of these different zombies to fight against, but like the time was just flying by. This stage took 3.5 hours for me to finish, and it didn't feel like that, it felt like it was way shorter. So yeah, I wanted to put that out as an early note. I will give a full review on the game towards the end where I just explain my personal pros and cons about the game, but I just needed to say this ahead of time because, well, I enjoyed my time so much on this world. Now taking on the first boss fight, it's the Pirate Boss, pretty much an upgraded version to the original one, but nothing that is really that difficult, which is a welcome surprise as we will have to fight 3 bosses and getting a freebie is nice. I did end up losing 2 lawnmowers to giants and a horde of zombies pushing through, but aside from that it was easy going. Freezes in this game are incredibly powerful by slowing down the zombies, but on boss levels especially it has a doubled effect, as it also slows down the movement of the boss, which cripples the zombie production speed. So not only are the zombies slowed, but also how fast they are being created, leading to an easy win. The next boss fight is... wait, my favorite boss fight. That's a bit surprising, because it's quite an easy fight and... oh, we have different plans. Still using the power fields on the floor, where all the same colors triggered the special ability of a plant once triggered, but with... wait a second, the shroom. Yeah, that's a broken and unexpectedly fun mix. The Shroom, as you may remember, triggers all of its kind if you use bland food on one of them, meaning if we just use all of the power fields below the blubber shrooms and just one power field on a shroom, then every single bland on the entire screen gets triggered. And yeah, that's exactly what happened, leading to one of the fastest boss fights in this entire playthrough. The final boss fight is... oh, that was a difficult one. Main problem being the giants having ranged attacks, but the game is giving us cacti which pierce all of the speakers, pushy pea shooters to keep giants in check, the grumpy nut to block pretty much anything, and a tomahawk baby boomer which we already know deals a ginormous amount of damage to the boss. I'm honestly not sure what to think about this. I remember being happy to have these easy fights and finishing the game without any problems, but it does feel a bit disappointing that the entire build-up of the game results in these 3 easy boss fights. But it's hard to say, since right now is actually the first time that I realized just how easy the fights were, meaning it didn't bother me at all when I played it, and I guess that's all that actually counts. But with that final victory, we are done with the game, but we are not done with the achievement hunt. Here you can check out the achievements that I earned before we get to the Vase Breaker game, and oh my god, I highly underestimated that one. But like, these ones here are easy, okay? Most of them you just see short clips of how I managed to do them. It's not like science. It's quite straightforward. If it says don't do this, then don't do this, or if you have to do this, then just do this. Though there were 2 achievements that were really difficult, both the dinosaur achievements. The first one is that you need to let the T-Rex eat 10 zombies. And the biggest problem there is that, well, you need to charm the T-Rex in time. That means you need resources to charm him, 150 suns, which is quite a lot, while having the suns in the moment that they spawn and being able to deal with the enemies and also not killing them because, well, the T-Rex has to eat them, right? So you need to also push them back into the range of him. Man, I failed this a couple of times. That was actually quite a frustrating achievement that I didn't expect to take this long, but it ended up taking the longest out of all of the achievements. Next up is another achievement with dinosaurs, which is that they are not allowed to interact with the zombies. Now this one is a lot easier. I think this was even a first try or second try success, which required me to wall off the zombies. So if the zombies are too far away, then the velociraptors, which are the only dinosaurs that spawn in that stage, they can't get behind the zombies to kick them. So as long as I make sure that I'm in time to build the wall and also that the wall doesn't get destroyed, it's all good. And now we'll move on to the Vase Breaker game. Now the big difficulty with the Vase Breaker game is the endless mode, and we are just playing through the intro and the other stages, so this will be completely easy, right? All you have to do is break the vase, use the plants that you get as defense, and... oh. You can't be kidding me! No! I lost the tutorial! No! Yeah, so I actually lost on the very first level. That's the intro. That's not even an actual stage, that's just the introduction to the entire thing. Now, I would love to say that it got better from this point on, but it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. So here's a compilation of that. Nein! Ach komm, du bist doch ein Dödel, Alter. Das ist doch nicht dein Ernst, oder? Das kann ich mich doch am Arsch lecken, Genius! Let's go! What? What? Easy! Easy.
Nein! Oh, this is dumb. How can something be so stupid? Seriously.
Look, I know this looks very bad. Like the moment you realize that there are over 300 levels in the game where I died 20 times, and in those 12, it's just 12 Vase Breaker games that I've played, I died 22 times. And it's not like I didn't care or anything, it's just patience is a virtue, and I don't have that virtue at all. I like to click stuff, like I break all of the vases at once, and then I just hope for the best outcome, which I think you've seen in many of those clips, because I got completely overrun by a horde of zombies, but that's not how you play the game. Now in the background you can see how you're supposed to play the game, and at least I managed to learn it in time for the endless mode, because there you keep playing and we have to reach wave 30, and win that for the achievement. That's a final achievement, and if you lose, you restart from scratch. Now maybe I can redeem myself a little bit with one fact. I decided to extend the challenge to not use power-ups, which was just for the world levels, okay, just to clarify that. But I decided to extend that in here and see how far I can get an endless before I'm forced to use something. Okay, so this is why I also didn't use any of the coins, any of the power-ups, and nothing at all. Okay, to be fair, I don't think anyone ever uses them here. Those are like the easy stages. Want to do a fun thing? Yeah? How about you take a guess just how many losses I got only in Endless, okay? Ignoring the worlds, ignoring the losses in the Vase Breaker so far, just in Endless. Take a guess, write a comment. Come on, comments, help the algorithm, okay? You do me a favor with that. But yeah, I got better, okay? I improved. And next up is the Endless mode. Okay. How is this so difficult? Why? Well, we almost made it to the end in this journey. There's only one achievement missing. I mean, technically two, but we'll talk about the Yeti after we're done with this. And, yeah. I assume I did some compilation to explain how many issues I had beating the vase stages, and my goal originally was to not use any power-ups, to not use gold. But that was mainly meant for the game itself, and now I'm stuck here realizing I suck at this game, I don't know how to play it, and I'm not even sure if it's like even possible to win that. Now the good thing is, we still haven't used a single plant, okay? These were the plants that we started with. I think I used the marigold that gives you gold twice, here and here, but that was it. We never used them for any levels. We made it through the entire game without using power-ups, without using gold, without using the garden. Amazing. However, I'm pretty sure this will be by far the biggest challenge incoming. I don't know anything about this level. I don't know how... Why do we have money? Oh. I don't know how it works. I don't know anything about it. So... I will give it a few tries, and if I notice, nope, it's not working, then that money is waiting to be spent. Can't believe it. Actually won the first wave without losing. Incredible. Well... Oh, wait, what? Oh, we kept the sun and the plant. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's a horrible start. Okay, yeah, we got this, guys. We got this. Well, now we're on wave 10, okay, so it did go a lot better than expected. Still haven't used anything so far. We have 4 of these plant foods, we have 450 suns, which is quite a lot. So I would just say every milestone that we have, like maybe every 10 levels, we do it together. Okay, that's a horrible start. Great, good job me. Good job that I decided to do that. Okay, good, nice. Yeah, this is no joke. So I gotta say the endless mode is a lot easier compared to the other thing we have done, because you have a lot more plans. But I know that the mode upgrades, and I think it's every 10 levels, so after this one it should upgrade, which is a problem. I don't know yet how to deal with that. So we have the first lane covered, that's great. Unless there is a bucket head, we should be fine. Though I also don't really want to gamble on it, but this is like the best lane that we have, so I would really like to have some plans here, just to move on to other lanes. Okay, I can work with that. Oh, I can work with that. Sure, let's put that here, let's put you behind the wall. That is actually perfect, because then we can get this started. You are perfect. That was like the final thing that could have went wrong, because now we are covered. The only issue is, when he explodes, he throws his little gremlin, and it lands on top of this bomb if I put another bomb here, so I can't really do that. Which means... I'll figure out what it means. Actually, I may still use that, because then the gremlin is gone, he gets attacked, we should be fine. I can put some other stuff back here. Okay, no, I can see that. Okay. Let's just hope that there is nothing all too crazy here. Let's just open this up. Yeah, there we go, that's good. We should be more than fine, right? Actually, that's only 3 shots. Ooh, I have to be careful what I'm doing there. The thing is, we have 1 bland food that I can use, and I'm this should actually be fine. He has to walk up until, like, here. Okay. Come on, why waste time? Let's just open it up. Yep, and there's the bucket head. Now, I think there are like a couple of those per wave, which makes it really difficult. In fact, I have to continue. What am I doing? The reason why I have to continue is I need something else for this bucket head. Just anything else. That's... Okay, you know what? Let's do this. The problem is I've lost them a couple of times already now. Just because I didn't, like, use it in time, because I was so hesitating. Or hesitant. Okay, this is looking good though. He will die, he gets damaged, then we have you, that's perfect. I can open these up together, and we'll just wait until... Okay, nice, perfect. Worst case, I mean, I have to use a bland food here, but I'm pretty sure we got this. Yeah, okay. Oh, 1/3 is done, guys. 1/3 is done. But this is where it should upgrade, that we have to fight 2 of them, instead of just 1. Oh god, what is this? What is this? Wait, how am I supposed to do that? Wait, no, unjokingly, how am I supposed to do that? Okay, well, I guess it actually worked. Yep. He didn't even throw his little gremlin, that means he just goes boof. Oh god, that must have been one of the worst positions they could have been in. Yeah, usually it's stuff like this. Okay, we just did 15. That was something else. Yeah, and I can move you in front, then we pop it. I'm starting to struggle a lot. And the issue is, after 20, we have 1 additional one. What is this? What is this? Oh, that's horrible. Oh, that's really bad. Great start. Okay, that's actually fine. Okay, we made it to wave 20, but I gotta be honest, I'll not talk because I'm concentrating a lot. I'm down to only one plant, and I really do not want to spend any money or other things, but I'm willing to do it if it otherwise means I have to restart. Okay, this is horrible. So my plan is, I trigger this, I let him walk a bit, then I trigger this, I don't know what it is yet, and if it's a zombie, it explodes at the same time as he will explode. I don't know if 8 are enough. They should be enough, based on what I've seen so far. Really? I think I could have just removed the one in the back there, and it may have grown in... Nah, it wouldn't have grown in time. Okay, oh, okay. So 8 are overkill. Like 1 mine and probably 5 shots are enough, but depending on where they are. This is now 21. I struggled so much with 2. I have no idea how to do 3. Like, I think No, I don't know. I don't know. This is borderline impossible. Okay, so I made an Excel sheet based on the footage that I have, and it seems like everything stays the same except that a basic zombie gets replaced by one of these bosses. Now, that's a good thing and a bad thing. The good thing is, I know exactly what to expect. In other words, I know what to encounter. So for example, if I get a mine here, I can actually already kill this dude, because 5 bullets should be enough combined with a mine. Now the issue is, the way you're apparently supposed to do this is you move them around, line them up, and they all walk over the mines, right? And that makes it very simple. Not in my case though. I can't do that. So yeah. Oh no, that's a waste. Okay, good, that means I have a freebie. That actually means I can do this, and then we have a next line. Oh, I'm not really keeping track of the stuff as I should. Okay, so this guy should definitely die. This is easy. Okay, that's bad. What I'm looking for right now... Yeah, he will die. What I'm looking for right now is... this one. Yeah, exactly, this dude. Okay, that's a bit of a problem, because I wanted to place him there. I guess that's worth it, right? Because he's way more powerful. And I can trigger all of these, that's good. I have nothing here, I just realized. Okay, this could be a bit more problematic than I thought it would be. And I still haven't found the mines. Yeah, okay, there they are. Which is good. But I'm concerned about this here. Okay, good. Still concerned about this dude. So before I do anything else, I will actually trigger this one. Because if this doesn't work out the way I imagine it works out, then all the others also won't work out and I have a big problem. So... let's just see what happens. So he should be very low now, and the 5 other bullets should kill him. Now the question will be, how long will it take to kill him, because that's important for this one down here. Okay. So far so good. Actually... nah, there's just no way. Wait, hold on. Okay, good. Because that also means, when the moment I find the mine, I can do this guy. I will gamble. I'm pretty sure I got all the bucket heads out of the way. Good. And that means I can trigger you. Oh, this will take a while. And the worst part is, technically speaking, what I need is... I need a tower that blocks the dude. And I need another one back here, which I can't get. We already have 5. Okay. This is fine. Yeah. Okay, we kinda have a good news, bad news situation. Good news. We are at the end. We did it. Oh, wait a second. Oh, I did it. Well, I didn't even do it wrong. I just don't have enough firepower. I always have to use the plant food to kill them. Okay, it doesn't work differently. I guess that's good to know. Okay. I'm not very convinced. So, because I need a plant food for this dude guaranteed, I will just trigger this guy. Because if this fails, we already know we have a big problem. No, but nah, we definitely have that. Why did I even do that? Wait a second, that was wasted. You shouldn't be here. You should have been there. Oh, Dex, man, we calculated this. We need 5 bullets. We have 6 now. That means he will actually die. Right. That took quite long, because this dude has a lot of damage. Okay. So what I can do with this dude is... I don't actually know which one is better. This one or this one. I'm pretty sure it's this one, right? There's no way you're not better. Okay, well, yeah, let's hope for the best. Well, I mean, we have 5 bullets. That should be more than enough, but that really means I have no choice. But I need to keep this. And there we go. Wave 21 is done. Believe it or not, we didn't use a cherry bomb. We didn't use any other resources, additional ones, I'm pretty sure. Oh my god. You know what that means? I need a backward shooter. Nine. This is fine. Okay, backward shooter. Oh, nice. Honestly, at this point, I wished I just knew in the beginning what I know now, because I could have had 4 of these, and I would have had all of the Jerry bombs. It's a little bit frustrating, like, to know that, because I'm pretty sure there will be very big difficulties incoming with stuff like this. The biggest difficulty is really just moments like this, where there are 2 bucket heads. Everything else I can deal with, but if we hit a bucket head here, I have to panic and break stuff like crazy, which is not what you want to do. But I can't change it. If there's a bucket head, there is a bucket head. Okay. That was actually badly placed. Oh, that was horribly placed. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, please don't eat it. Please don't. I need this. Oh, no, it's gone. The thing is, we managed to kill him, but we lost a major plant. Now, the only thing that is really important is that this is not a bucket head. Anything else... Okay. So, we can pretty much kill this guy if we get another repeater that was meant to be here, which is now really bad. Because I think that guarantees that I'll need a cherry bomb here to kill this dude. But I might be able to line them up. And then I can save my plant food, right? Because this is AoE. Do I want to go all in with that? I kind of like that idea. And by all in, I mean I would break literally every single vase in this 3x3. That they line up at the same time and no matter what spawns out of this dies. The downside is I still have to place my plants down. Like, I need them to shoot. I can't just break and then hope for the best, you know? But that may actually work out. Huh. So you get a mine. That means you get all of the other plants. And this is the only line that I'm concerned about. Okay, so what I need is the 1 walnut that is in the game. It needs to be here. And I can... Do I already start this? I'm so concerned. I can't... that's bad. Okay, that's good. Perfect. The biggest issue right now is really that there's still 1 bucket head left and I don't know where he is. What would be great would be finding the walnut, because then I could break this and be relatively safe down here. Because otherwise, eventually I will have to break these, and then I don't have a walnut, so please. Perfect. Amazing. And we got the repeater. So let's think about this. So, we will definitely blow you up, right? That means I will put every single bit here, because a mine... Wait, no, you'll not have a mine. Oh, you have a cherry bomb. Wait, but you will have a mine, yes. You'll have a mine, you'll have the cherry bomb that kills you. You have only the cherry bomb, because we line it up. I also need a repeater down here, which there is 1 left. And then I need... that's not enough to kill this dude. No, it is with cherry bomb. Yeah, it is. I'm stressing for no reason, I feel like. The other issue is there's still the dude. The bucket head. Why am I even... Wait, why am I stressing so much? We actually got everything here, right? Oh, wait, that's bad. No, that's good. Oh, shizzle, that's bad. Wait, where's the mine? Oh, that's what I forgot. Okay, I need to hurry up, I need to hurry up, I need to hurry... This is so not optimal. This could be a major problem. Okay, yeah, this is fine, this is fine. This is fine. Ugh! Okay. I have a problem. I'm pretty sure this guy will not die. You know, what am I supposed to do? There we go. Like, this is the time where I'm pretty much at the deciding point whether I spend money or not. And I'll say this, I'm proud enough how far we've gotten. I haven't spent anything so far, and it would have been amazing to keep going with this. But I'm fine. I'm fine, okay? Because I know this can take years until I'm done with this. Oh, please tell me you actually die. Yeah, good. Oh god. I messed it up so much. In my head I had this conflict of, oh, I need to hurry up because they need to align, and then it's like, wait a second. The potato is missing. And that is a beauty. That is a beauty. I know there will be people that are utterly disappointed why I did that and didn't just try to do it, and I get it, but you know, I still have to edit the video. I have the rest of my channel to maintain because this video is like a special video, you know? It's not what I usually do. So, I'm sorry. Sorry to disappoint, but I pretty much have no choice with that. You'll actually die, so let's put that here. And you get blocked off with the bok joy. That is somewhere in here. Okay, and you'll not be able to deal with that. That's bad. That's okay. The problem is we have to kill this dude without... Well, I just realized, how am I supposed to do this? Because I can't break these now. Because the mine is here, and I couldn't withhold the mine. Let's just get the bok joy. There we go. Bonk joy, sorry. So, let's just continue and hope they're... Oh, perfect. So you get put here. You'll die. That's all good. Okay, I don't know. I'm not happy about this in the slightest, I'll be honest. Like, the reason why I'm not happy is because of this guy here. He's blocking everything off that I would need to hit them. Because what will happen is they'll blow up at the same time down here. And then... I think one of them will actually die, this one, if I manage to put the backwards shooter in the back there, somehow. But that means, to do that... Yeah, I have to gamble that he dies. This is so unlikely to happen. No, I don't think it's possible, right? Because I need way too many shots for that. I mean, I could just use this over the bland food. Oh, but that would be so sad. Now I have to do it. Okay, well, the good thing is the bucket head is out of the way. That pretty much means we have a free game now. That also means I can trigger him. I just need him to get going. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, now the difficult part starts. Because I pretty much have to align them. Yeah, that's a great job with the aligning, dude. It's fine. Yeah, about aligning, right? There was something that I wanted to do. Okay, they are pretty much all aligned. You are good for here. That's so not gonna work, right? No, I don't think that's gonna work at all. One might actually die in a moment. Yeah, I need another one. Oh, that went from this is great to this is horrible. Yeah, and they were both about to die. What a meme. Okay, let's just finish this quickly. Because there's nothing in there that we need anymore. Oh, nah, that was just me being lazy. Really? What is this? Why would you do this to me? This is so stupid because I can't properly line them up. Because they throw the little gremlin and that gremlin will take the explosion. Is there any way to do that? Let's just start. Oh, what could possibly go wrong, right guys? Nothing. The good thing is I haven't used anything so far on this level. So this one is safe. This one is also, I mean, like, let's be honest. There's not a lot that I have to do here. We'll even speed this up. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Forget about what I just said. Totally forget about that. I thought about showing more levels, and in the background you'll see a 5x speed up of wave 29 and 30, but to be honest, most of them are identical. I mean, the positions change of course, and the strategy because you have to adapt, but it's pretty much just break the vases the furthest away, get a double shooter, and then break the entire line, and try to estimate the risk with the 2 bucket heads that exist per stage. But yeah, I'm a little bit sad that I ended up using money, and I do believe if I would have restarted with the knowledge that I had to not waste the plans, then I may have been able to do it. But hey, I'm happy, okay? I said it, I'm really happy about this. And some of these levels were super evil, where you didn't know what's coming out of something and then suddenly it's just a bucket head, you know? And you're like, oh my god, I need to break every single thing on the stage. But this is wave 30, okay? You know what that means? After we win this, we actually got the achievement, and then we are almost done. I think we did it. I think we actually did it. Because this is the final food that I had from this stage. And he's dead. That was it. We did it. We beat Endless. I sadly wasn't able to hold to, you know, my goal of not spending any money, even in here. But let's be honest, I suck at this game. Okay, I'm really happy that I got this far. And I'm just happy. So, unless I misunderstand that, yeah! There we go! Ignore that it's 5 AM in the morning, okay? I'm so happy. And it looks like this is where the journey stops, because we need a treasure Yeti, who doesn't appear anymore for a couple of years now. I remember back then he would randomly appear on stages. The only one that still appears is in Penny Pursuit and in some other places, but it's a different Yeti, okay? So you can't get the entry, except I managed to stumble upon a post that talked about how there is a returning event where he appears. Pretty much once a year. And whether you believe it or not, as we scroll through the events that are currently ongoing or about to happen, there's a birthday celebration. Yes, that is right now. Right now. Oh my god, there it is. Not just for fun, I decided to earn some of these gems. I did that by playing a game and by just doing the daily quests, and it's as I thought, it's very easy to just earn the currency. The only issue is that the plans kind of suck, okay, but I'll take my favorite over here. That's now mine. Thank you and welcome to the team. I have 80 energy, that means we can play 4 of these levels, and I have to make sure to kill him. Now there's a problem, I can't see my cursor. It stopped appearing when I go full screen, so I have to look over in my recording software, which is not very fun, okay, because it's very small, but I'll try my best. Okay, is there a treasure Yeti? Come on, just skip ahead. I need to see it. Survive the birthday, I get that, I get that. Huh. Okay. I didn't see anything, but maybe you don't see him because he's like a unique guy. This is so weird to play, because I have to look on my left screen to play. Okay, that doesn't even work. Nice, that's good to know. I don't even know what this dude does. Let's just put him down and see. Ooh. That's actually quite an interesting one, I would say. Okay, there's the first wave. I have a bland food ready. Okay, he's supposed to appear here. I mean, okay, it only said he should appear in this event, so I don't know when he appears. I don't even know if the information is current. It should be current. That's still not a Yeti. Oh, and we can't choose. If he just comes out of these graves all of a sudden, I have a problem. It's just so much more difficult than it needs to be. I think there's actually a tank, isn't it? Can you attack that? Okay, perfect. He's planting. That's so cute! I want that plant. Not for like $6, but like... Oh, that's so cute! What do they do? Do they explode? Oh, they numb. Oh! Oh, I really wish I could have that. Okay, I don't see a Yeti still. I have a feeling we may have to play until this very end, and this will take a while. You know, that he appears on the final wave as the treasure reveal, so to speak. Oh god, no. I'm really not happy about this. Okay, but we can do that. Still no Treasure Zombie. Okay, I think he really appears on 8. Okay, I adjusted the build a bit, it's not really what I wanted, and I'm a bit scared that I might not be fast enough for some of these things, but as long as I blend more than enough of the sunflowers, we should be able to hold up production for the more expensive things, like this. This has been a horrible mistake. Will I actually lose this? Oh god. Oh god, oh god. Let's cherry bomb these. Okay, this time I have a better strategy and this seems to be working a lot better. Even though it is still a bit problematic, like these are really no joke. But I think I'll be able to hold off the enemies long enough that I can hopefully deal with them. It is so hard to express how difficult it is to play on a different screen than the one that you usually play on, because it changes pretty much everything in your mind. Like, for example, sometimes I just want to go way too far to the left and then I exit the screen. It makes logical sense to me, because that's the screen I'm playing on, but I can't do it, you know? Oh, okay, but we got through the level, that's very good. What are you doing? Amphibious plant that fires piercing bubbles down the lane. That sounds actually quite good. Ooh, that sounds really good in combination with what I have. I actually hate this a lot, because I can't build that much sun production here. Okay, what is this level? What is this level? I don't even know what these guys are doing, if they are doing anything good or not. You know, I'll test one of these out. Well, maybe I should have done it in the upper one. Okay, you shoot. Oh! You're a triple shooter. Okay, careful, 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 pay attention. Yeti, Yeti, any Yeti inside? I don't see something, so we should be good. Oh, there's a big boy though. Oh, wow. They suck out their life energy, I think. Oh, that sounds like a wife. Sorry, just kidding. Just kidding. Final chance for him to appear. Oh god, that is evil. If he appears now, I have a problem. I have to use this right away. Okay. Do you see anything? He could be hiding behind this big dude. Let me explode him. Yeah, I didn't see anything. Okay. Oh no, this goes way further than I thought. Oh. Okay, this will take a while, I guess. That's him! That's him! That's him! That's him! Oh. Okay, stay calm, because I'm pretty sure we can't replay the level if I win. Can I not just intentionally lose then if I fail? I think I can. I'm not sure how that works, but it should be able, right? Like, I just quit, I think. Hopefully. Oh, it's just really... It could be that it's like... because I was told you can't redo it again after you failed, pretty much. And maybe it's because you just can't get him multiple times. Like, he doesn't appear anymore. You can still replay the level. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, great. I slammed myself. Great. Oh, it's useless. We have to be careful, because he could be appearing any moment. And early on, I do not have bland food. Though I can spend money, I guess, yeah. That would work. I'm so careful about everything I'm doing that I always have enough money left. Oh. No, still nothing. Need a bit more protection though. Okay, so far so good. I gotta say these levels have been a lot of fun, but my hand is already hurting because I'm so turned to the side. Let me just put that down there, that should grow in time. It's a really fast grower, not a shower. Yep, perfect. Ooh, what is going on there? Ooh, that's not good. No, never mind, we got that. We got that. I don't know what that did, but we did it. I'm pretty sure we did it. No, I really hope that he actually counts as a treasure zombie, because again, there is a zombie in this game, a treasure Yeti, that looks exactly like him, but is not him. Okay, let's quickly finish this. I have a huge amount of bland food, so this should be an easy blast. And one more. Perfect. There's a big boy. We'll just quickly kill you. Okay. Please. Please. Yes! Oh, look at how close this is to each other. This is like almost perfectly timed, and that was unplanned for. I didn't even know that he doesn't spawn anymore. That is so good. So I will give my review about the game, but first of all, it was a huge amount of fun and I really enjoyed making this video, but it was also a huge amount of work. So if you enjoyed the video, please consider giving it a like and checking out some other videos on my channel. Now let's talk about the game. My personal opinion is, for all the people that compare Plants vs Zombies 2 and 1 with each other, they are incompatible. comparable. It's impossible. They are completely different, and even though this one here has a lot of pay-to-win features that I'm not a fan of, like I hate that you can't earn the plants ever by playing the game. Like that there's not even a way that you collect a certain amount of seeds to eventually unlock them very slowly. Sure, let it take a couple of months, but it's impossible. You don't get them. I hate that. Aside from that though, considering that it's a free game, it has so much fun provided, and even as someone like me who had played the game before, taking 33 hours, 35 hours to play through the game, and there's still more content by the way, like we could have done way more in this game, is amazing, right? And there's no need to spend any money, and you can even earn the gems in many different ways. The music is mind-blowingly amazing. The graphics are extremely cute, and I think they brought pretty much the spirit of what Plants vs. Zombies wanted and was into a new world. Now what I agree on is, many people say the game is bloated, there are like way too many worlds, and for someone like me who just played this in a few days, you know, through all of them, yeah, I get that feeling, but remembering back then when I played on my phone just on the way to work and stuff like that, it was perfect. Because if it had way less levels, I would have been done in a week or so. And with that many levels, like if you play the next day, and then you play for 2-3 rounds maybe at most, and you just do your daily quests as well, so you play even less on progression, it feels perfect. It feels amazing. This is a game that you can have for months or years if you really enjoy it and keep going. So all in all, this game is for me a solid 9 out of 10 for a mobile game. If it was purely on computer, I think I would rate it an 8 out of 10. I do have to take away some points just because there are some lacking things that happen that are a bit frustrating, you know, where it gets really frustrating. And again, the paying for plants just with money possibility, I don't like that this is the way they monetize it instead of going cosmetics or so, that you can never earn them over time, you know. I like to view microtransactions as an option to speed up the progress, but not by making the progress impossible to achieve or by making it unnecessarily long. So this is my take on that. And here it's impossible to achieve. But yeah, 8 out of 10 game at least, 9 out of 10 on mobile. Everyone should definitely play this at once, and everyone who ever played normal Plants vs. Zombies but stayed away from this one, I highly recommend it. So that was it from me, Dex. I had a huge amount of fun, I hope you had it too, and maybe see you again in the future.